D-Lo 404 Boxing. I want to talk about this Kubrat Pulev fight with Anthony Joshua, the potential fight. This is the bout for the IBF title, which has been mandated by the IBF. As soon as AJ reclaimed the titles, that mandatory pretty much became due. Same as the WBO. But it looks like Joshua is potentially taking the IBF route, which could potentially cause his WBO title to get vacated, and Usyk and someone, maybe Joseph Parker, maybe Chisora, would be fighting for that vacant title if it becomes vacant. All right. As far as Pulev, we know that Pulev already had an opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua a couple years ago, but basically refused to fight him, had some issue going on, and Takam ended up getting the fight in lieu of Pulev. And then Pulev, emerges from the abyss and basically tries to call out Dillian White or whatever. That fight was supposed to be made, but Pulev's team won the purse bid. They wanted White to come to Bulgaria. White basically refused to go, and he ended up fighting Joseph Parker. So, White turned down the fight with Pulev. Since that time, Pulev has fought a couple, basically nondescript fights. Got a win, got in some trouble with a female, and, basically hadn't done anything of substance in the ring. But that being said, he's still the IBF mandatory. So now he's saying that he and his team will win the purse bid. They want to take the fight to Turkey. So if that tells me, if he's talking about purse bids, that means that either he is, in my opinion, if he's talking about his team winning the purse bids, either A, he's not trying to consider any offers, or isn't giving any offers. He's just waiting around on a purse bid so that they can take the fight to Turkey and maximize the amount of money that he's going to get. Or he's using that as leverage to get Eddie Hearn to make him a bigger offer for the fight. Make Matchroom make him a bigger offer for the fight. So that remains to be seen how it's going to play out. If the fight is actually going to happen, I'm not even going to go into giving my opinion on how the fight would play out, because as of right now, it hasn't been signed. But I will say that I will be glad when the fight happens, because this IBF mandatory situation with Pulev has lingered on for so long. I mean, this is, the actual guy who's been a mandatory for over 2 years, and it's like his own doing that he hasn't gotten a fight yet, to some extent. I mean, Pulev's probably been the IBF mandatory for going on 3 years at this point. So I'll be glad when it's over with, glad when he gets his shot. Win or lose, we don't have to hear anything else about Pulev's name always coming up as a potential opponent for Anthony Joshua, because it's time for those titles to be, the heavyweight champion to be in bigger fights, and fighting Kubrat Pulev isn't the fight that anyone wants to see. It's kind of just the necessary thing that needs to get out of the way. So I'm glad that it's going to happen, because these mandatories need to be taken care of so that they're not a stumbling block to ultimately what we want to see, which is a bout for undisputed in the heavyweight division. That's all I got to say on the subject. D-Lo 404 Boxing. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to Marlo's Corner, Trey X, and the whole block fam.